tell us where we are at the minute?
We're at the new dart shop in St Helens, which is in time going to replace the old one at Falls Lane, which has been there for 18, 19 years now. This is about, the shop's 6 times bigger, the premises is over 3 times bigger, so it's much needed at the moment, should we say.
How do you think darts is growing in the area? Not just St Helens, but just Merseyside or just North West?
Yeah, worldwide it's growing, but around this area it's growing much more, because obviously Mike Smith being world champion and bunting a few years back at PD in the BDO, and you see them and Helen Kearns youth champion, and obviously then you got Chizzy and other great players, Alan Tappan and that from the past. But obviously with Luke Littler being from St Helens Darts Academy in Warrington, and darts is booming everywhere I go, every pub I go into, they're all saying, oh, wherever you go, even some of these posher hotels have got darts equipment off me now, because residents are saying, let's have a dart board and things, which never really happened in the past.
Did you ever anticipate darts would be this big?
I knew it could be. I think darts is unique compared to like your football. When you go football, you only support one team, that's it. In darts, when you watch the darts, when you ever go to the venues, the crowd shout for both players. You don't get that in other sports like you get in darts. So I always thought it could do, but obviously one man's created a lot of that problem, should we say.
And obviously that man is Louis Wilton. I believe you know him.
Yeah, I've known him since he was 9, but he's just an incredible person, incredible player. I mean, what he's achieved things that PDC players only dream of, you know what I mean? And he's done it at such a young age, but that's what's changed. Everybody who played darts in the past tend to be average 30 to 60 years of age, and, you know, that has changed. He's changed that to maybe, the average now is probably, if your average would probably be 20 to 35, now there's that many more under 21s playing.
Do you see a lot more under 21s coming in, playing darts at academies and going into the shop and buying?
Yeah, just this morning I spoke to Southport Darts Academy and Blackburn as well, and they are all overrun. They've oversubscribed, they've got way too many people asking. We get 90 at our academy, and there's 50 at the other academies as well in St Helens, and we've got like about 55, 60 on the waiting list again, you know. So if we had the big enough venue and the right place, we could accommodate maybe up to 250 kids playing darts, but that would take 50, 64 dartboards, something daft like that to do.
How good was Luke back when you first met him?
Luke, yeah, he was different to all the other kids, you know. He was too good for the beginners group, and then we promoted him to the next group. He was too good for that, so we promoted him to the under 21s, which we didn't want to do because he would just turn 10. And after a few months, he was winning the under 21s when he was 10, which is it's just remarkable how good he was, you know. Just again, we got to 13, 14, we couldn't help him anymore because he was too good for our group, you know. And we was glad, like we were saying, like try and play against men, and you know, so he went playing in the men's leagues on Mondays instead, and then he started playing county Super League and county for Cheshire when he was like 13, maybe 14. So again, at that age he was exceptional. He was averaging 90 all the time at 14, which it's just beyond anybody else could do at that age.
You mentioned other people like Chizzy and Steve Bunting and that. Do you think Merseyside darts is in a boom period?
I think so, yeah. The problem with darts and like Crown Green Bulls, for example, that's dying death because all the people who played, they've not had no inspirations. They just it's just dying a death. Sports like that, but with darts and what Luke's done, there's loads of, a lot of teams are folding. I mean, in this town now, we've probably got, I bet you we've got 60 academy kids or ex-academy kids playing teams. That's 6, 7 teams maybe. So St Helens is thriving, and Liverpool's doing exactly the same apparently. Their leagues have got loads of newbies, which that's what you need for leagues and darts to thrive in Merseyside.
How far do you think Luke can go now? Do you think he can catch Taylor's records?
I don't think anyone will ever do that, to be honest with you. But if anyone could, you'd probably bat Luke. But to win it, it's really hard to win a World Championship. You just need that one bad game and you're knocked out. As Luke Humphries found out this year, one bad game and you've gone. And that's what happens. And the standards at PDC, I think the top 8 are not as good as they was maybe 10 years ago. I think they're same, but they're no better. But what happens is them ranked 10th, them 10 to 64 players, they're just way better in the past. You know what I mean?
Last what I'll ask you is, he's going to retain the Premier League.
Premier League, I can't see him not making the semis. You've got to get through, and he is just that good at the moment. He's better than all them players below him. You know, I still think Luke Humphries is the best player along with Luke. But after that, I don't think They can beat him, yeah, but not every single week. You know, I think he's going to get through to the semis, and then depends what the form's like and all the other players as well, and when you get through.